Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. In this video we are going to see the solutions of exercise 8.4 or 8D of lesson 8 trigonometry of CBSE 10th board syllabus. The weightage of this section is 12 marks, which includes sums on trigonometry and word problems on height and distance. In the I-link above, I have shared the video of Introduction to Trigonometry, where I have explained in detail the concept of trigonometry and some easy tricks to remember the formulas. So to understand the solutions of this exercise, you need to first go through the introductory video, and also if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel Get the Math and press the bell icon to get the notifications. Here I have written the summary of the formulas. This is cosec is inverse of sine, sec is inverse of cos, cot is inverse of tan. That is called as the reciprocal identity. Then second is the quotient identity. Sine upon cos is tan, cos upon sine is cot, and cot into tan is 1. Then third is the Pythagorean identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. In place of theta you can write a, b, c, whatever. So 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, and 1 plus cot square theta is cosec square theta. Now using these three formulas, you can also derive these two more formulas for each of them. So this is the summary of the formulas. How to remember these formulas, that I have explained in the introductory video. So for that purpose, you need to first go through the introductory video. Let us start with our exercise now, 8.4. Now first question is, express the trigonometric ratios sin A, sec A and tan A in terms of cot. So you have to convert this sign in terms of cot. So sin A is given, so write it square and under root sin square A, square root of sin square A. Now sin means you know, that is cosec, inverse of sin is cosec, so it will be cosec square A. Cosec means 1 upon 1 plus cot square A. So you have changed the sin A in terms of cot A. So this is the conversion of sin to cot. Similarly, sec they are asking. Sec means 1 upon cos A. Take it square and under root. So it will be 1 upon cos square A, under root of 1 upon cos square A. In place of cos square A, we can write 1 minus sin square A. In place of sin A, we can write here as 1 upon 1 minus 1 upon cosec square A. Okay. Now in place of that cosec square A, we will be writing 1 minus 1 upon 1 plus cot square A. Now take the LCM of the denominator. It will be 1 plus cot square A minus 1, the whole upon 1 plus cot square A. So this will be under root of 1 plus cot square A, and this 1 will get cancelled here, this one. So you will have cot square A as the denominator. Now this cot square A can be removed from the square root. So your answer will be under root of 1 plus cot square A upon cot A. Then for tan A, you know tan A is inverse of cot, or cot is inverse of tan, so it will be 1 upon cot A. That is the value of tan in terms of cot. Question 2 is similar to question 1. That is, write all the other trigonometrical ratios of angle A in terms of sec. So here the values of the functions you have to convert into sec. So for sin A, take the under root and write sin square A. In place of sin square A, we can write 1 minus cos square A. In place of cos, you can write 1 upon sec. So it will be 1 upon sec square A. Now take the LCM here. So sec square A minus 1 upon sec square A. And this root will be sec A. So it will be under root of sec square A minus 1 upon sec A. So that is the value of sin in terms of sec. Now for cos, you know sec is inverse of cos. So this is the value for cos in terms of sec. Now tan, under root of tan square A. So tan square A, the formula is Pythagorean function formula we have seen above, that is sec square A minus 1. Then cosec A, take the under root of cosec square A. Cosec square A means 1 plus cot square A. But you have to convert into sec. So cot means 1 upon tan square A. Tan square A means sec square A minus 1. Okay. Now take the LCM here. This 1 will get cancelled. So it will be under root of sec square A upon sec square A minus 1. So when you remove the square root from this one, you will have sec A upon under root of sec square A minus 1. So that is the conversion of cosec to sec. Then cot. So under root of cot square A minus 1. So 1 upon cot means 1 upon tan. So it will be 1 upon tan square A. So write tan in terms of sec, that will be sec square A minus 1. So if you take the square root, it will be 1 upon under root of sec square A minus 1. That is the value of cot in terms of sec. Now let us start with question 3 here. Sin square 63 plus sin square 27 upon cos square 17 plus cos square 73. You have learned this in exercise 8c, that sin of theta equal to 9 cos of 90 minus theta. So you have to use the same pattern here. So in place of now sin, this 27 sin, I will be writing cos. So this is sin square 63 plus cos square 90 minus theta is 27 here. And at the denominator also sin square 90 minus 17 plus cos square 73. So this will be sin square 63 plus cos square 63 the whole upon sin square 73 plus cos square 73. So you know sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 according to the Pythagorean function. So this is also 1 and this is also 1. So 1 upon 1 is 1 answer. So I will be writing here which function we are using. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. This is the Pythagorean function. Here sin 25 cos of 65 plus cos 25 sin of 65. So I will be converting this cos here to sin. So this will be sin of 90 minus 65 and this is cos 25 and this is cos of 90 minus 65. So this will be your sin of 25 and this will be cos of 25. So I have converted all the angles to 25, theta as 25. So this will be now sin square theta and this is cos square theta, that is cos square 25, it is 1. Choose the correct option. 9 sec square A minus 9 tan square A equal to what? So take out 9 common, this is sec square A minus tan square A is 1. So 9 into 1 is 1, that is B is the answer. Next question here. 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta in one bracket and 1 plus cot minus cosec theta in the other bracket. So what is its value? You have to solve it now. So this is 1. Tan means sin upon cos, that is sin theta upon cos theta. Sec means 1 upon cos theta. Here also it is 1. Cot means cos upon sin theta. And cosec means 1 upon sin theta. Now take the LCM. So this will be here sin theta plus cos theta plus 1 upon cos theta. And in this case it will be sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 upon sin theta. Okay. Now this is as the form a plus b and a minus b. So it will be a square, that is sin theta plus cos theta the whole square minus b square is 1 square upon sin theta into cos theta. Okay. So this is now a plus b again. So we will write its expansion. It will be a square, that is sin square theta plus b square, that is cos square theta plus 2ab, that is 2 sin theta cos theta, and minus 1 square is 1, the whole upon sin theta cos theta. But for the consider these first two terms, sin square theta plus cos square theta, we know it is 1. So it is 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta and minus 1, the whole upon sin theta cos theta. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So this will be 2 sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos theta. Again this sin and cos will get cancelled. So your answer is 2. Third question here. Sec A plus tan A multiplied by 1 minus sin A. Sec means 1 upon cos and tan means sin upon cos multiplied by 1 minus sin A. Take this LCM. It will be 1 plus sin A upon cos A. And 1 minus sin A, denominator is nothing, means 1. Okay, now multiply these two brackets. It is A plus B, A minus B. So A square minus B square. 1 minus sin square A upon cos A. 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. So one of the cos A will get cancelled from here. The answer is cos A. It is 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. So solve this one. Now 1 plus tan square A is sec square A and 1 plus cot square A is cosec square A. But sec means 1 upon cos and cosec means 1 upon sin, and take its inverse. It will be sin square A upon cos square A, that is tan square A, by reciprocal identity. Question 5 here is prove the following identities. So this is cosec theta minus cot theta the whole square should be equal to 1 minus cos of theta upon 1 plus cos of theta. Now prove the following means you have to either prove the LHS or the RHS, which should be equal to the other one. So if you prove the LHS, its answer should be equal to the RHS. Or sometimes you have to prove both and get one of the answer. Okay, now here we are considering LHS here. So cosec theta minus cot theta the whole square. So cosec means what? 1 upon sin. Cosec is 1 upon sin theta. Cot is cos theta upon sin theta, the whole square. If you take its LCM, it will be 1 minus cos of theta upon sin theta, the whole square. Okay. Now take the square for each of the terms. 1 minus cos theta the whole square upon sin square theta. So it is 1 minus cos theta the whole square means 2 times that bracket, 1 minus cos theta. And sin square theta means 1 minus cos square theta. Write the numerator as it is, cos theta. And this is a square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b. Okay. Now you can see here the similar bracket to the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So the remaining is 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta, that is your RHS. Okay, hence proved. Question 2 here is cos A upon 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A upon cos A equal to 2 sec A, you have to prove. So consider the LHS here. Take the LCM of sin and 1 plus cos A. So this will be cos square A into 1 plus sin A the whole square upon the denominator. Now this is a plus b the whole square, so a plus a square plus b square plus 2ab. Expand it. Now consider these two terms, cos square A and sin square A. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1 plus 2 sin A upon the denominator. So 1 plus 1 is 2 here, and take out 2 common, so it will be 1 plus sin A, which is in the numerator and denominator both, it will get cancelled. So it will be 2 upon cos A, which is equal to 2 sec A. That is 1 upon cos A is sec A. That is your RHS. Hence proved. Tan theta upon 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta upon 1 minus tan theta. So you have to prove this. Now in place of tan you substitute sin upon cos, and in place of cot substitute cos upon sin. Okay. So this will be your expansion here. Now take the LCM of the denominator in both the terms and bring it to the numerator then. So this will be sin square theta upon cos theta sin minus cos, and cos square theta upon sin cos minus sin. Now this is sin minus cos and this is cos minus sin here. So take this minus sign outside. So this will change here to sin minus cos. Instead of cos minus sin, you can write now sin minus cos, as you have changed this sign. Now this one, the denominator, take the LCM of the denominator. It will be sin theta cos theta and the bracket, and in the numerator it will be now sine cube theta minus cos cube theta. So the value for the cube is, the formula for the cube is, we are using here, that is a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b, this is expansion we have studied earlier, a minus b multiplied by the bracket a square plus b square plus 2ab. That is the expansion we are using for this term. So this is a minus b, a square plus b square plus 2ab, sorry, plus ab it is, not 2ab, it is ab. Okay, so in the denominator and the numerator you can see sine minus theta, sine theta and minus cos theta as the same bracket, it will get cancelled, and this sine theta, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1, this will be 1 here, plus sine theta cos theta upon this. Now split the denominator to each of the terms of the numerator. So this sine theta and cos theta from the denominator and numerator will get cancelled. So it is 1 upon sine theta is cosec theta and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta, plus this is 1. So that is your RHS. Hence proved. Fourth question here is 1 plus sec a upon sec a equal to sec square a upon 1 minus cos a. Sec means you have to write it as 1 plus 1 upon cos a, and here also 1 upon cos a. Take the LCM, so it will be cos a plus 1 upon cos a and 1 upon cos a. So the cos a from the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. What is remaining is cos a plus 1, or you can write it as 1 plus cos a. That is your LHS. Now here we cannot find the LHS value equal to RHS, so you have to prove both these LHS and RHS so as to get the same answer. Now here sine square a upon 1 minus cos a, in place of sine square a we will write 1 minus cos square a and denominator as it is. This is a square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b and the denominator. So this is the same bracket and the remaining is 1 plus cos a. So here LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. Question 5th here. Cos a minus sin a plus 1 upon cos a plus sin a minus 1. It should be proved equal to cosec a plus cot a. Okay. We have to use the identity here for cosec as 1 plus cot square a. So cos, divide the equation by sin a to the numerator and denominator. So this will be now cot a minus 1 minus 1 upon sin means cosec. This is also cot a plus 1 and cosec a. Okay. Now rearrange these terms. So we will write cot a plus cosec minus 1 and cot a plus 1 minus cosec a. Now in place of this one, we will write the value as cosec square a minus cot square a using this identity that is given in the question. So in place of 1 we can write cosec square a minus cot square a. Okay. So now this becomes a square minus b square. It is a plus b, a minus b. Take out the plus term in common. So this will be 1 minus cosec minus cot. Take the minus sign inside. So it will be 1 minus cosec plus cot. So the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Rearrange this denominator as 1 minus cosec a plus cot a. So this will get cancelled. So the remaining is cot a plus cosec a, that is your RHS. Hence proved. Question 6 here is under root of 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin a. So write the question first, 1 plus sin a upon 1 minus sin a. Now multiply it with the opposite term of the denominator, that is 1 plus sin a, to the numerator also 1 plus sin a. So this will become 1 plus sin a the whole square, and this will be, this is a plus b, a minus b. So 1 minus sin square a. Now the numerator as it is, but 1 minus sin square a is cos square a, and if you remove the square root and the square, you will have 1 plus sin A upon cos A. Split the denominator, 1 upon cos A and sin A upon cos A. So 1 upon cos is sec and sin upon cos is tan, which is your RHS, hence proved. Question 7 here is sin minus 2 sin cube theta 2 upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta equal to tan. So take sin common from the numerator and cos from the denominator. So it will be 1 minus 2 sin square theta, and here it will be 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, but cos square theta is 1 minus sin square theta. So in place of this cos square theta, we will substitute as 1 minus sin square theta and multiply 2 inside, and this will be 2 minus 1 will be 1. So you will get numerator and denominator the same bracket, that will get cancelled here. So you will have sin theta upon cos theta, which is equal to tan theta, that is your RHS, hence proved. Question 8 here is sin plus cosec the whole square plus cos plus sec the whole square should be equal to 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. Now this is of the form A plus B the whole square. So expand it, A square, that is sin square plus cosec square A plus 2AB, that is 2 into sin A cosec A. This other bracket is also of the same form. So it is cos square A plus sec square A plus 2 into cos A into sec A. Okay. Now this sin square A and cos square A write in one bracket. So it will be sin square A plus cos square A plus cosec square A plus sec square A plus 2 into sin A cosec A. Now in place of cosec A, we can write it as 1 upon sin A. In place of this cosec, we can write 1 upon sin A. Then this term is remaining 2 cos A. And in place of this sec, we can write 1 upon cos A. Right? Now this sin and cos will get cancelled here. And this bracket is equal to 1. This is cosec square A, sec square A, and here 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5 here. And in place of cosec square A, we can write here as 1 plus cot square A. And for sec, we can write it as 1 plus tan square A. So this becomes your 5 plus 1 plus 1 is 7 plus tan square A plus cot square A. That is your RHS. Okay. Question 9. Cosec A minus sin A, sec A minus cos A equal to 1 upon tan A plus cot A. In place of cosec, you can write 1 upon sin, and in place of sec, write as 1 upon cos. Take the LCM here. So it will be 1 minus sin square A is cos square A, and the denominator 1 minus cos square A is sin square A upon the denominator. So you can cancel 1 sin A and 1 cos A. It will be sin A into cos A. Okay. So that is the LHS here, value of LHS. Now you have to find the value of RHS also. So 1 plus tan A, 1 upon tan A plus cot A is your RHS. So in place of tan, write sin upon cos. In place of cos, write cos upon sin. Take the LCM and take the denominator of the denominator to the numerator here. So it will be sin A upon cos A. Upon this is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So your answer is sin A cos A. Okay. So you can see the LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Question 10 here is 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A equal to 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A the whole square should be equal to tan square A. So these both are LHS. You have to prove that these both equations is equal to tan square A. So we will take the first bracket, 1 plus tan square A upon 1 plus cot square A. So 1 plus tan square A is sec square A. 1 plus cot square is cosec. Sec means 1 upon cos and cosec means 1 upon sin. Take the inverse, so it will be sin square upon cos square A, that is equal to tan square A, that is RHS, hence proved. Now the second bracket of the question, 1 minus tan A upon 1 minus cot A the whole square. Tan means sin upon cos, cot means cos upon sin. Take the LCM here. So this is cos minus sin A upon cos and sin minus cos A upon sin. Okay. Now take its inverse. So this will become sin upon sin A minus cos A and the whole square. Now if you take the minus sign of this bracket outside, so it will be sin minus cos here, and this sin minus cos we can cancel from the numerator and the denominator. Okay, so the what will remain is minus 1 into sin upon cos. Sin upon cos is tan and minus 1 square is 1 and tan square is tan square A. So that is your RHS. So this was the last question of your exercise 8D. So this way you have to solve exercise 8D. You need lot of practice and you have to solve some other questions also for prove the following. And that's all for now in this video. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel. Get the math.